Hey everybody, welcome back to the Zindee Studios YouTube channel. Today we're going to actually do two of the new home signs that we now offer on the website. We have two different ones. We have this one, which is a stacked one. It's basically H-O-M-E right here. And in the middle, you make these little 5-inch acrylics that you can interchange for the different months of the year. And then the other one is this one, which we've already made to kind of give you an example. This is called the horizontal one. This is just attached by velcro, so every month you can change what you do. So January you can do a snowflake, February a heart, so on and so forth. So we're just going to kind of do a quick tutorial on how to actually make these. First, we're going to give you a little rundown of this one. This one is made with transparent glitter vinyl. This is gold glitter vinyl, and it's actually applied to the back. The transparent glitter vinyl is transparent, so you can see glitter on both sides. Depending on what color you use, some are brighter on the back side than others. Like the gold is the same exact color on both sides. The silver is the same exact color on both sides. This one is the black one. So the black looks like this on the front, but the back is more of a silvery color until you put it up to the light. When you put it up to the light, it's a lot darker. Same with the color. Like if you do pink, it will be like a bright pink on the front, but if you hold it up to the light, when you look through it, it'll be like a softer pink. So that's what this is. This is a sunflower printed adhesive vinyl, which you can find this on our website. And then this is an acrylic blank. And then these are acrylic letters, which the letters are completely optional if you want a 3D look. I like the look of the 3D, but it is total preference. And then this is just a normal 3-inch sunflower blank. It actually has a hole in it, but we just covered it with vinyl so you can't really see it. So you can just use the normal 3-inch blanks, cover it with vinyl, or fill with epoxy, whatever you like, and then you can use that for your different months of the year. Like for this one, we also made this little candy corn, which can go on there. And so the different months of the year, you can just change it as you like, or you can leave it the same all year. So candy corn, sunflower, these we all did before the video just to kind of give you an idea, but now we're actually going to make this larger one. And so I'm going to move the camera a little closer so you can actually really see what I'm doing, and hopefully this helps y'all make some pretty things. There's one that's literally the exact size of the acrylic. So if you're just a tad off right or left, you're going to have a little bit of overhang around the edge. That's a super easy fix. You'll just turn it back over, take an X-Acto knife, turn it back over, take an X-Acto knife, and you're just going to trim your edges around like that. It's very common to have overlap when you're using the part of the file that's the exact size of the acrylic. There's another part of the file that's an inset that we are going to use for the front side of the acrylic. And I know a lot of people want to know how to actually make insets. We're going to do that in another video very shortly. So we're going to show you how to make that yourself too. But for the time being, these are the files that you can actually get with the home sign. All right, so our back is transparent glitter. We're gonna go ahead and do the front. We always wanna make sure we take the brown protective paper off at the very last second, because any fuzz or debris or dust, anything like that that lays on it, when you go to put your vinyl on it, that's a good way to get bubbles. So don't take the brown paper off until you're actually ready to apply your piece of vinyl on it, or whatever you're going to apply to it. Okay, so this is what we are going to put on the front of the sign. The reason why the letters are cut out, total preference. I want it to where you can see the silver backing in the silver backing through here. Okay, so that's why I have it that way. Total preference, because what I want to do is after that, I'm going to attach these letters with black transparent glitter on top, and this little border right here, you're going to see that silver through it. Okay? Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. This is this is printed adhesive vinyl. Our printed adhesive vinyl is actually Arajet 3651 with rapid air release technology. What that means is the backing paper has like this texture on it, so when you apply it to things, the chances of you getting bubbles is a lot less. And it also allows it where you can actually lift up the vinyl if you need to and lay it back down. And then it'll cure after several hours and become completely permanent. But that's one of the benefits of having that rapid air release technology, is the chances of bubbles are much, much less. This transfer tape we're using is Caesar transfer tape, and it can be found on the website. Okay, for such a large image, this is my favorite way to do it. Remove the whole piece of transfer tape. You're going to loosely have it like at a dip, and then let the middle hit the vinyl, and then just kind of roll it down. And then from here, this is another way to reduce bubbles. If I just go crazy like that, there's a good chance that air will get stuck in the vinyl, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to start in the middle, and we're just going to work our way out to get as little bubbles as possible. Okay. All right, after you burnish that really well, we're going to move this aside. And we're going to go ahead and remove this brown protective paper. There's several ways to do it. You can get your weeding tool and kind of lift up the edge, and X-Acto knife kind of lift up the edge. If you have some strong duct tape, you can actually stick it to the edge and use it to lift it. I'm just going to use my weeding tool for the moment. And you'll see the glitter, the transparent glitter that we applied on the other side showing through. I love the transparent glitter vinyl because it gives the look of real glitter without the mess, but I do love real glitter too, so I love anything that sparkles. All right, let's see. And you want to try to not touch that as much as possible. Okay, so this is the front side of our home sign. We applied the transparent glitter on the back side. Okay, from here, we're going to go ahead and remove this. The best way to do it when you're removing transfer tape from your vinyl, don't pull the transfer tape up like this. Put it face down, and what you want to do is grab the backing and roll it down. That's another really good way to reduce bubbles and get a nice clean application. When you lift it the other way, if any part's not sticking to your transfer tape, that'll cause little bitty air bubbles, and that's not fun. Okay, so from here, we're just kind of looking over the top. This is always the scary part. Kind of lining up the top and the bottom all at once. Perfecto. Okay, once you do that, you're going to just lay it down gently like we did before, and then you're going to start in the middle and work your way out. The easiest way to line it up is basically to kind of have an idea of how much space you need around the edge for your inset, and just pay attention to the top. The rest will fall in place. You just want to kind of look at the top and a little bit on the side to make sure you're in the right spot. All right, from here, again, don't just lift your transfer tape up. You want to roll it down. And you can reuse this transfer tape. It's just a lot harder to reuse once you use it the first time because it likes to curl, but totally doable. And I do have a little bubble right here, but I'm going to put in the sun. This isn't a big deal because this will be covered with this home sign anyway. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. So transparent glitter on the back, printed adhesive on the front. Okay, so from here, what I want to do is our acrylics. We went ahead, I haven't applied it yet, but I went ahead and cut this out. This is black transparent glitter. That's what we're going to apply to the front side of our letters. This is the inset part of the file because I don't want it to go all the way to the edge. I just want it to go into the middle because I want that edge to show through. So this is already part of the file. You don't have to do anything special to get this offset or anything. It's already ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and weed this. Also, a tip, weeding should be very easy. If it's not, check your settings. It's not worth fighting with the vinyl or your machine if your settings aren't right. A big part too can be how old your blade is, how clean it is. If you've cut deep into your mat a couple of times, that can ruin your blade. So just be aware of that. Weeding should be easy, and if it's not, then it's definitely worth the time to mess with your settings. Like, it's never worth the aggravation to fight with your weeding. And also it's a good idea to do one letter at a time, but I don't typically have the patience. Okay, so there's our 3 letters. And then these are our HME 5-inch letters. Okay, now, just to make sure I have it in the right direction, I'm just gonna line these up here because these letters can be very tricky on which way is which. Okay, yeah, that is correct on that one. That one's an easy one. And then that one is correct. Okay. So, we're gonna go ahead and remove the backing. All right, so for this, same thing. You just want to get straight over the top of your acrylic so you can see as much of it as possible. Find your spot and then let it down. Yeah, don't overthink lining it up. It actually gets much easier with practice. Just pay attention to basically the middle top, middle bottom, or anything that has like distinct parts where you're like, okay, yeah, that's definitely right. Okay, so we have our H. We just set that there for now. Now we got our H, M, and E. We're gonna go ahead and take off this backing on the letters. We don't need that anymore. There's our E. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Okay, so to kind of explain what I was talking about, you can see the black transparent glitter. That's what it looks like on the back side, but you can see the silver through it on the edge. Okay, so that's where we're at for that. All right, now our acrylics that go right here. This particular sign is best to use 5-inch acrylics. That's what this particular sign is made for. So this is a 5-inch pumpkin. This is a 5-inch Christmas truck with the tree. Oh, that's cute. And then this is a 5-inch slice of pie. Okay, so attaching all of these. For the H, M, and E, I don't plan on switching those out ever. So I am going to actually permanently glue them. But if you want to switch them out, you can always use Velcro or magnets. But I am not switching the H, M, and E out. So we are just going to take E6000 glue. And it doesn't need a lot. This glue is pretty strong. And it dries clear. We're just gonna put a little bit on there. Push that down. Okay, so this is where we are on our sign. This glue dries pretty quickly. Like, I wouldn't try to lift it up right now, but it's pretty, it dries pretty fast and very permanent. Okay, I love this glue. It stinks, but it works really well. Okay, so that's E6000. All right, now I am going to attach my 5 inches with Velcro. But before we do that, while this is drying, I do have one acrylic that we're gonna actually make real quick. I already cut out all the pieces. This is our turkey. Okay, if you're not sure which side of the acrylic to apply, because a lot of these are not symmetrical or on both sides because we designed these ourselves. So a lot of them are hand drawn by me, so they're won't always be perfect symmetrically. So a good way to find out, say this for instance, you can put this on top like that, hold it up to the light. I know you probably can't see this, but if you hold it up to the light, you can see the outline, and just make sure you're applying it to the right side. Okay, that's actually correct. All right, so we're gonna take our backing off. Alright, and there's no right and wrong way to do this, okay, you guys? So, however you feel like you should do it, you go ahead and do it that way. But, this is how I feel like I should do it. So, this is how we're going to do it. We are going to apply this part first. For no reason other than I want to. I could apply it on the back, and it would be even easier to line up. What do y'all think? Actually, I'm going to apply it on the front since I already took... Oh, I could turn it over and make it the back. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, so there we go. Got that. Should I make that the front, or should I keep it how it is? Oh, decisions. Okay, we're gonna just keep it all in the front. I do like the look. Okay, it gives it like a 3-dimensional look when you apply some on the front and some on the back. So you know what the heck, we're gonna do both sides. So we're gonna turn this over, and this one is symmetrical enough that it doesn't really matter which side you apply it to. Okay. Y'all, sometimes I have no rhyme or reason why I'm doing things the way I do them. But heck, that's the amazing thing about making things. You can do it however the heck you want to. Okay, so. Oh, he's cute already. All right. So we have our acrylic. I turned it over because, like I said, I like the look of the 3-dimensional, like it gives it a 3-dimensional look when you apply some to the back and some to the front. All right, so hopefully all right, perfect. And then, actually, it really does make sense that I did it this way because that way, if it does overlap at all, you won't see it. There won't be any, like, ridges or anything of it overlapping because it's actually on the other side of the acrylic. When you have a bubble real close to the edge like that, you can easily just move it to the edge and get rid of it. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, see, that's cute. It's more 3D. See? One side and the other side. I think we're actually gonna go back. I think I like this side better. So we're actually gonna go back to this side. All right, now, let's do his little body. I know sometimes the cut files are overwhelming because there's so many pieces, but I promise you, all little pieces make it look so darn cute. It's like, do I want to put it on this side? Or do I want to put it on this side? I'm going to put it on this side. Y'all don't laugh at me. A little bubble right there. I'm just going to pop it for right now. And then put it in the sun tomorrow. Okay. Alright, here's our turkey so far. It's looking very three-dimensional and I'm liking it. Okay, let's see. Let's do his eyes. Actually, yeah, eyes. Do eyes. There's the white. There's the black. Okay, his little beak. I should say her little beak because she's gonna have a bow. This little beak is holographic adhesive. Look how shiny. And this color in the back is actually copper Oracle 651. Okay, and what do you call the little thing by the beak? A wattle? Is that what it is? I think that's right. I could be wrong. I think that's right. A wattle? I could be wrong. I don't know. Okay, there's her little wattle. That's also the holographic adhesive. Okay. Whenever there's pieces like this that overlap, it's a good idea to just take your fingernail and go by it, push it in, get any air bubbles out. It'll help it really seal. Okay. And then the bow, for some reason I broke it apart when I was cutting it, so I got to do one piece at a time. It's called lack of planning, probably. I probably forgot the bow. So cute. I'm just going back with my fingernail to close any air bubbles that are around where the vinyl overlaps. All right, and that is our little turkey. Okay, so now let's Velcro this onto the sign. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do it based on the turkey because it's a pretty significant shape. All right, so where's my Velcro dots? Oh, right here. Okay, Velcro dots. These are 5/8 inch. And this is how I recommend doing the Velcro dots. The harder piece of the Velcro, I prefer to put on the sign. The softer piece, I prefer to put on the acrylic. In general, this gets frayed faster than this, and this is what's going to be, whatever's on the signs, what's going to be used the most, because each one will have its own. So it just kind of extends the life of your little dots. Okay, so we have our two dots. You're going to go ahead and put them together. And then we're going to remove the backing on the side that's going on the acrylic, okay? We're going to turn the acrylic over. And we're going to place it right in the center as close as we think, okay? And then we're going to remove the backing that's going to go on the sign. Figure out where you want this particular acrylic to fall. And go right here. I'm going to put it down. Okay, so now we have our Velcro dot right there. So, for the other acrylics, we're going to base on, like, put it where it goes based on where this dot is. So, now what we're going to do, because you want it to fall in the right spot. Okay, we're going to take the side that's going to go on the back of the truck, the soft side. We're going to go ahead and put it on here. Remove the backing. And then kind of decide where you want your truck to fall whenever you're ready to put it on. Okay, once you get that, you're good to go. And now our truck is good. We're going to do the same thing with the pie. And what we can do, if you feel like you can put more than one Velcro dot. But I think one should be plenty. Alright, same thing, soft side of the Velcro. We're going to put it on here because that's what's going to stick to the back of our pie. Figure out where you want your pie to go. And stick it on. Alright, the pie's good. And then one more for our pumpkin. Alright, so now we have our home sign with our interchangeable pieces. So this is our pie, and there we go. And then as the months go, you can change. For the hole, for the ribbon at the top, okay, this particular bead reamer is the perfect size for the holes in this sign. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to kind of hold it up to the light, find where your hole is, and you're basically going to just turn it and push it through. It's going to kind of sand any extra vinyl off, anything like that. You're just going to go back and forth and get a nice, clean hole. Okay, once it, you can see the hole right here, how nice and clean it is. Okay, and then after that, you can, if desired, decide how you want to hang it. I usually put a ribbon through the front like this. Get an idea of how long I want it. Cut the extra. Put the other piece right here. And then when you turn it over to the back, what you want to do is this ribbon, you want to heat seal it to prevent it from fraying. All it is a lighter across the end. It pretty much just melts it so that it's not going to fray on you. You're going to do that on both sides. And then I normally take a little bit of hot glue, put right here, and then put it down right here. And then you're going to do that on both sides. A little bit of hot glue, let that go. And then you have your home sign with interchangeable pieces. I hope that helps you guys. I hope y'all have fun making these. So these are our two. We have this one and this one. And you can change them out accordingly. And they are a lot of fun. On the Facebook group, I have an image that kind of gives you an idea of what to price these at, how to sell them, and what to sell them for. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful night.